Over on planet Crepe, home to the new training grounds for Goten and Trunks, we can see Whis reviewing their abilities and assessing just how he should approach their training. Goten and Trunks are definitely enjoying watching the two of them in fused form show off their power, as Whis confirms that, okay, this is about all he needed to see. Finally, we're getting on to the training part, the two say, as they instantly start doing the fusion dance, but Whis stops them in their tracks, telling him that he strictly forbids them to use fusion for now. Allow me to explain the following, Whis goes on. The goal of the first part of this training is to reach Gotenks' maximum level, for the both of you. Otherwise, a power close to your fullest potentials. There will be 3 steps. The first consists of becoming one with your inner selves. To put it simply, you will have to be able to unleash all of your power in one blow, whether that be with physical contact or not. For this, you will have to face your weaknesses, your emotions, and your inner demons. Here's the first exercise. A plastic ball is in the center of this device, and a light will appear either red or green above. When at least one of the sides of the device has been hit, the light will appear red. Furthermore, he goes on, hitting both sides simultaneously will make the light appear green. Therefore, your goal is to activate both red and green lights, and for your hits to be hard enough and of the same intensity, so the ball in the center explodes from the pressure as well. To succeed, rigor, focus, and explosiveness will be needed. Though according to me, the hardest part will still be the perfect synchronization needed for the ball to explode. Whis creates another giant device before them after this explanation, telling them now it's their turn, as Goten and Trunks dive headfirst into their training with an angel. Attention, Vegeta calls over the army of Saiyans before him. The training will now start. You lot are the 5th squad, remember it well. You already know the 3 admirals standing beside me, he continues. Admiral Ruba, the most powerful man on the planet, he says, introducing his admirals. Admiral Lyric, experienced strategist and a bold warrior, the man who's won a battle without mobilizing a single soldier. And Admiral Ganel, best of the best when it comes to hand-to-hand combat. She successfully dismantled 182 smuggling rings. If I were you, I wouldn't try to hide anything from her. You will make 4 mixed groups. Each group will go in front of one of the admirals or myself. Have I been clear, Vegeta says, as the crowd replies, yes sir. Not good enough for him, however, as he commands a louder response. Have I been clear, he repeats, as he receives a resounding yes sir from the crowd. Oh, I feel like I'm going to enjoy this job, Vegeta says with a proud smile on his face. Bulma and Jocko just disgusted at his big-headedness as they watch from afar. What are you looking at, Caulifla says, punching one of the guys in the back of the head for messing with her. Obviously, Vegeta has next to no idea how to deal with Caulifla and her rebellious nature, already seeing that this is going to be a continuous problem now as he complains about her already acting up. I'll have to be smart with this one, he says. Caulifla, go to Ruba's group, he tells her. What? I thought we would get to pick our own group, she says. In an instant, Vegeta has transformed into a Super Saiyan and grabbed her by her hair, telling her not to argue with him, sending quite a shock through the entire crowd. Ruba then steps up, telling Vegeta it'd be better if he didn't use this form. How? Vegeta demands. Did I hear right? Who allowed you to call me by my name? Whispers begin to hover through the crowd as the Saiyans begin to doubt and question Vegeta and how he chooses to get things done here. You all be quiet, Geno says. What are those whispers for? Do you realize the lack of respect he's showing us? Lyric says to her. That's not the point, she replies. Reacting like that is inappropriate for a proper Saiyan soldier. Such behaviors are unworthy of us. Although, if this Vegeta has an issue with us, I guess he'll have to deal with 2 big issues then, Ruba says, getting up as well now, with Lyric following suit too. Aside from the king, everyone is skeptical about your ability to lead us, he says. What now? Vegeta says, offended. You're doubting my legitimacy? This is when he turns around and notices the doubtful faces throughout the entire crowd, skeptical Saiyans that he'll have to prove himself to. As Ruba, Lyric, and Geno ready themselves to approach Vegeta, Kaba tries his best to calm everyone down and defuse the situation before this goes way too far. But I highly doubt these Saiyans understand the flames of pride that they just fanned. Quiet, Vegeta barks at Kaba. You seem to forget who you're talking to. I am Vegeta, he roars as his power explodes in the middle of planet Sadala. Vegeta has completely thrown caution to the wind, and in an effort to prove himself and demand respect from the rest of these Saiyans, he unleashes the power of Super Saiyan Blue Evolution to silence this troop for good before his words. Now, come at me, he says, enraged and ready to crush this fleet of Saiyans himself if he has to, as Chapter 5 of Dragon Ball Kakumi comes to a close.